Okay. Are we good na?
Why? Wait. Why is
What is
why is orange?
why is orange? It's ano? It's yeah. So yeah.
Person in the man is Genesis. I just took in this thing for a diamond I just said mini mini. I just took in a mini. Just got a mini this is something mini. I don't know what you they are this number this girl. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Raining Lord. That is sorry.
Let's go.
You know just a stop. Okay,
Hmm?
you just gonna be a super. How
Mhm.
can you be alright? Alright. Can you be with it? I just gonna be a super D-Boy. Waiting away people. Like the lion says roar. Yes, with the lion says roar.
Lion says roar. Excuse me.
A squishy.
Squishy. Squishy.
Uh-oh, we're not gonna stay in this place in the morning light to
What are you singing, Misha?
because I don't know what is morning light.
Oh.
How can I be explained to that? For that else.
What
How can
else?
I do that?
What else?
Something else.
Something else?
Something like a super duper and a ground.
Mhm.
Why is gonna be super duper rainbow in the ground? A super duper rain house gonna make ground. Outside around is a Lego for the marbles. But I don't care about this gonna be a never of the game.
Mhm.
You just gonna explain that that is nothing gonna explain to that. How can I do that? I'm just gonna explain that else.
What else?
That else.
What else?
What else I can explain that?
What is it?
Because we don't we don't like we
Mhm.
don't like to explain. I don't like to explain to you.
Where is it?
I don't like to explain that. You have to do that.
This is order. Gather.
Embrace the ice! Billowing surge! Allow me! Yeah! Ha! Strike is one! Flags fly! And step!
I will have order. Solidify.
Hold the line! Yeah! Whirling snow! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Where's the bird, Bisha? Where's the bird? Nothing?
How can I say that? Elf.
Or else what? Or else what?
Elf.
What?
Not in
Ooh.
That means can stop me.
Can stop. Excuse me.
Why is not in the
Pay your dues.
Take flight! Sakura swirl!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Your grand finale! And leap!
So soon.
Torrent, bring refuge! Rest and rebuild!
Can't run from death.
That's too far.
Mama,
Mm.
can I explain that?
What?
Because I don't know how to explain.
What?
There's something
Last one.
I don't like this baby. Because I'm a big girl. I don't like the picture of my face night.
Huggy.
Allow me!
I will have order. Solidify.
Break a leg! Observe!
Order guide you. Gather.
Hold the line! Flags up! And leap!
Take as one.
This is order. Stabilize.
Allow me. Embrace the ice. Whirling snow.
I don't care.
Of the deep.
Ay! Ba yan?
Mama,
Hmm.
can we give it up? Come on, the book. Come on. Give it up. Goodbye. Bye. I don't care. 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 I don't care.
Mind be purred. your true form. By ordinance divine.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Wheel of life.
Transfiguration.
And shroud.
We'll see about that.
Take your true form.
Have fun with this gift. Too late for regrets. Dare to mess with me? Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Life goes on.
Cryo incarnate.
I'll uproot you! One with the force.
My will embodied.
And shroud. Let's nip that in the bud.
Too late for regrets. Wheel of life.
Can't see?
We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me?
Take your true form.
One with the forest.
Do your master's bidding.
I'll uproot you!
We'll see about that.
My will embodied.
Orders given. Orders received.
And shroud!
Too late for wretched dastard! We'll see about that.
Transfiguration.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Too late for regrets. Faster? Okay, life goes on.
And shroud!
We'll see about that. Too late for regrets.
Cryo incarnate. Take your true form.
One with the force. I hear everything.
We'll see about that. Wheel of life. Go.
Transfiguration!
Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
And shroud. Right.
Take your true form!
Too late for regrets.
Transfiguration! By ordinance divine!
Can't see? Keep up. Let's nip that in the bud.
Dare to mess with me? Life goes on. Like,
Take your true form!
we'll see about that. Dare to mess with me? Yeah.
Keep up. I'll uproot you!
We'll see it go. Tap life goes on. Like, orders given. Orders received.
Cryo incarnate!
Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess with me? We'll see about Rise. Faster.
Transfiguration!
Too late for regrets.
Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
We'll see about that.
My will embodied.
One with the forest.
Do your master's bidding.
And shroud. I hear everything.
Transfiguration.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Wheel of life.
My will embodied.
One with the forest.
Dare to mess with me? We'll see about that. Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra. Academic research isn't some kind of fad. Topics don't just go in and out of fashion. 100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
My strength still fails me.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
One or 288. Ay, sorry. Lang.
Academic research isn't some kind of fad. Topics don't just go.
Yes.
Ay, gusto ko ma-explain.
Ano?
Sabi, hindi na siya. Siguro,
Wow, ang tagal.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind. One with nature.
I'll settle this.
One with wind and cloud. Brace up. This is gonna hurt. The wind knows.
Terrified! Our bond is strong.
One with nature. The wind knows.
Dissipate. Out of my way!
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
well, I'm going to try myself only. Try playing it by myself. I can do it myself.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Order guide you. Gather.
Torn to oblivion!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Illusion shattered!
This is order. Stabilize.
Let's light it up! Going in! Game's up. Fun's over.
I will have order.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Order guide you. Gather.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
This is order. Solidify.
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Gotcha.
Stabilize.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Everybody stand back!
I will have order. Solidify.
Shine down!
Let's light it up! Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Going in!
This is order.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Order guide you.
Stabilize.
Shine down! Everybody stand back! Quietly now.
I will have order. Gather.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Going in! Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
This is order. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered! Let's light it up! Quietly now. Everybody stand back! Things are about to get dicey.
Order guide you. Gather.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Let's light it up! Going in!
This is order. Stabilize.
There is no escape! Here comes the catch! Busted! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Order guide you. Solidify.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Gather. I will have order.
Hi, Venti. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Right now, I'm doing some casual gaming. Yeah. Oh, nice. Last one. And then I'm going to continue the hangout of Faruzan later. I have 4 more endings to go.
Solidify.
Bye, doggy.
Gotcha! Going in! Things are about to get dicey.
This is order. Gather.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Everybody stand back!
Order guide you. Stabilize. This is order. Solidify.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it! Game's up! Fun's over!
Order guide you.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Hello, Lizzie Bear. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, she's so pretty. She's really okay. I don't have any more resin, so how is everyone? Me, I'm just recovering my voice. So that's why you may hear sometimes I'm clearing my throat. So yeah. Oh, what happened to my controller? I cannot. Oh, who's this? Someone has. Who's Kyoko? Okay, let's accept it. Wait, yeah, there. Accept it. Okay. Let's go to character. Let's see. Ay, no, wait lang. I hate this. Oh my god. The artifacts are not good. Okay, bye. Ah, the artifacts are not good. My god. So, I think I'm going to do the uh, story quest endings for Layla. So, you may find it fast tracked because I've already done 2 endings here. So right now I'm going to do the okay. So where is a change of pace? Oh, alright, here. There. Oh, here. This one. I'm going to start here. Okay, let's do this. Excuse me. Yeah, it's for Mika, but the artifacts was not good. I hate Mika's. I don't like how he has the crossbow and the bow. Oh, I see. Okay. But since he is in my character list, I am just my target for the characters is to level them up to 80, and then if all of my characters have level up on
Let's sit
80,
down here
and I
have
will
some
choose
coffee and sweets.
characters to
It'll
make it
help me
level
put my
90.
thoughts
There.
together. No.
So I
here
haven't
to
crowned
rest.
any
My
characters.
problems will have to wait for now.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our thesis. Seeing how relaxed you look,
Oh,
So I'm
No.
just
you say that
fast
every time we
tracking this
talk,
one
but you've
because
never
this
missed
is
a
already
deadline.
done in another
Yet you're
live
always going
yesterday.
around saying stuff like,
So yep.
I...
we're getting
For
the...
starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings. Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge of a breakdown. It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one
just
wants
don't
to
like
always
her
see her
eyebrows.
this way.
I know. Sorry.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here. If you think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
Thanks for standing. I really want to help the others, but most of the time, yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates. It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can... It's actually pretty rare for someone to... huh? What do you mean? Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do.
want Venti, he needs a
The thing is,
rerun.
I'm
God,
terrible under pressure.
to
That's
be
just
frank,
my nature. Even the thought of
I'm not
everyone's
good at
expectations back
characters
home
with Bo.
is enough to make
So,
me feel nervous.
as he was
And the
an
more
Arcan,
nervous
but
get,
I
the
don't
worse
want.
things become around
Yeah,
me.
I love.
Take what Maria
Yes,
just
I
said,
love
for example.
her. I love her
I don't
other
think I'll be able
persona.
to get it out of my mind for
Not
the
this one, the
entire
sleepyhead.
day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today. Face it head on? What should I do? Do you really think I can? Oh, okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me go through them real quick. The theory sections are pretty much finished. I'll be able to finish organizing the rest on my own. As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis. And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare. What? You want to help me with my thesis? Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude. You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City. Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do, considering everything you've already done for me. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamata. However, the weather
I
was
want
rainy
Skirmish,
every single day
Kokomi,
after I
and
borrowed
Klee.
it.
I'm
And I
gonna go
was
in
unable
that.
to compare the night sky against
There's
the
a technique
celestial globe.
there. You just have
There are
to
a lot
lose a
of people waiting to
50-50,
borrow
but
the
yeah.
celestial globe, and I
Oh,
wasn't
and
able
Kazuha.
to
Kazuha
extend
is
my
already.
time
Oh,
slot.
I'm planning to get
So
him, but
I
I've already
returned
got
it and
Alhaitham,
haven't been able to
so
borrow it again
yeah.
since. That's
So
why
maybe
I still
next-
haven't performed the necessary
next
observations
banner.
yet. I don't know what to do. That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application
So you're also
to
free to
borrow one
play.
from the
I'm also-
academia
I
is
have,
pretty much the only way for me to get my
I'm
hands on one.
also doing the free to play.
Huh?
Oh,
Why the
I'm
Adventurers
always,
Guild? Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Okay, so let's go outside. This is another story, so this is a new one.
Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
I'd like to... I have a commission... it's kinda strange. How should I put this? Right. Equipment at the Academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar that we could use.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you are looking for. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized astrology equipment. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need it. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem.
Really?
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support. The man's name is Azam. Here is his address. You can go ahead and pay him a visit.
Yes, thank you, Venti. Thank you for stopping by. See you later. I think I have to get my lozenge. Nothing. Just go ahead.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Hello, are you Azam?
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Wait lang.
How may I help you? Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for. Let me fetch it and show you, just to be sure.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got a little excited. Please go ahead.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawahith student.
Well...
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family. Which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if used inappropriately.
Oh, that's completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions. If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
Share the contents of my research and answer questions?
So let's continue. What will be?
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles, correct?
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Okay. Well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change. As time continues to flow, the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star. The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift. These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological conclusions. What I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
Triple orbit? By yourself?
Yes. That's right.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than tenfold, right?
It does get a little complicated, but it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts. Which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial globe.
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
Do I really look like that sort of person?
Don't worry. I'm just joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely.
Misha, can you turn off the light?
It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results. Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this. Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out. Really? I was just explaining what it is I'm trying to do. Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy to hear that. I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try. Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too. Let's continue with the plan. Can you help me with the rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dina. seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone. That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier. So ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously. Wait a moment. Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. Alright, ask away. Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to the remaining triple orbit problems. Based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. The results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me, I mean from the star logs in the appendix. It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. This means that, we not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the research should be... to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations. And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions? We're finally done. I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, really? You mean it? Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out. I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own. I can hardly believe it. This is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy. I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore? That somehow makes me feel a little lonely. Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. I want to express my gratitude for it, or better yet, maybe we could be friends. That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, It wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives. That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now.
Okay, so we have done the third ending. So let's check. E. Duh. And I have an achievement. So next ending will be okay, so where is the thesis defense practice? Oh, so there are more. Oh, I see. Oh, so there are more ending for this one. So let's start to this defense practice.
This seems like the best spot to do this. So here's what theoretically however, that's why that's right. It's okay if your question. Wait. All right.
Okay. So this one.
Huh? No. What is that? Is this something that I didn't prepare for at all? You've got to be joking. About this question, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well. Everything is spinning.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I tend to get dizzy from time to time, but don't worry, I'm fine now. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now. Alright. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Of all the times to wake up. You're
Her other
Layla's
persona.
friend, right? And from the looks of things, the two of you are preparing for her thesis defense? With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and varying sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her? Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind instead. You'll have to give them to her later. Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence. Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her. She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed.
True.
I will always believe in and support her. Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out. That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
Okay, so I have so I have another ending done. So 2 more endings left. So next is the road to failure. Where is the road to failure? And here it is. Yan. What happened?
This is the place that immediately I came here to conduct, but just as they were a group of treasure, not exact as someone with a. However, I didn't then. It took longer than I don't know if the. I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver? Oh, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way. It's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge. You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. Let's go look for more leads nearby. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area.
I'm going away. Oh my god. Oh, there.
Here it is, just as I thought. The ceiling must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? It's a picture? Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does the Sealy want us to go there? I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful. Whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there. Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits. I know how far I can go.
Okay, so let's go to the village. Let's get back.
Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Sealy didn't prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello? Is anyone home?
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Huh? Do you know me?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis, and we happened to be passing by. I don't know either. I don't even know where to begin. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am.
Playing.
Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me,
Close the door.
he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during
close
the
the door.
robbery.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Walang.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you all.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see. I'm so glad that you and your family were unharmed.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head, even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much pressure.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh! You forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here. I'll go fetch it.
A package? I left a package here? Wait! This is it! This is the talisman that I lost. The one that my mother made for me. Yes, this is definitely it. She made it herself. It's the only one of its kind. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is. To Layla? No! I swear I've never done anything like that. What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all about. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy.
I think it's her other persona, the Wisdom Silly. Oh my god.
I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all. I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it. Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot. But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was sleepwalking. I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds. Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food.
Oh.
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead. Am I right?
All right. Thank you all. I can do this.
Okay, so yeah, we have another end. We have another ending. Okay, so the wisdom silly is probably her. Yeah, it's probably her. So we have one more endings to do, and that is okay. Let's check this one. Here in dislocated dialogue.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Okay, so wait lang. I'm going to do something. So I'm going to use this first.
Finally. Wait, I'll come back tomorrow. I see. Alright then. Time to look at the letter. There's a red stamp on it. The Sealy responded. Fantastic. This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your questionable... Okay. However, follow the hints. I consider the effort. What the... It's absolutely... But I'm running out of time. Good point. Why else would it use such a roundabout way to tell me its answer? Supposedly, everyone who's been pranked by the Sealy had angered it in some way. That means the Sealy is someone who's very strict and serious about knowledge. But who knows if it's really a Sealy or some person. True. And if I don't get an answer, then I'll only have wasted more time. But there's nothing else we can do. It's the one holding all the cards. It's completely hidden and can choose whether to help us or not. After all, it'd probably be impossible to find it and ask my question in person. Huh? I was just kidding. Oh, please don't take me seriously. It's a Seelie we're talking about. According to legend, Seelies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves. Who's to say that it won't summon a shooting star to crush us once we find it? Sorry. I'm just a little panicky. Okay, Layla. Calm down and think. If the Seelie is a person, then there has to be a way to track them down. We have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs of those two books, and the other is the red stamp. The red stamp bears the Retawahist emblem, which is used by a lot of people. It'll be hard to track down an individual, so we should probably start with the checkout logs. Let's go and make an inquiry. We can also ask around the House of Dana and see if anyone else knows something about the Wisdom Seelie. Hi there. Do you know anything about the Wisdom Seelie?
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while now. However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure something out.
Sure. I'll try my best.
There are a few known traits of the Wisdom Seelie. First, it's extremely strong. It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once. It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything, not even walls or rivers. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impervious to injury. It can freeze water into ice, and it can also summon meteors.
That doesn't even sound human.
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details seem a little exaggerated. But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities has been confirmed by eyewitnesses. There have been many sightings too, including a Chatrakam cave, the Avidia forest, and around the waterfall south of Sumeru City.
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like? Or what kind of person it is?
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too, if I were someone as legendary as the Wisdom Seelie. So what do you make of it? Have you seen it somewhere as well?
No. We're probably gonna need some time to digest all the, incredible information you've provided us.
Not a problem. But if you manage to find anything, be sure to come and tell me about it. I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement of slowly unraveling the truth.
Hi there. Have you heard of the legend of the Wisdom Seelie?
Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a pointless legend?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just curious.
Well, I do happen to have some information on it. Huh? Logically, that has nothing to do with the question I asked. I just don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student, whiling away my time in the House of Dana.
I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time. But anyways, you were saying?
Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before. One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on.
And then what happened?
Then, the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it, I fainted. Yes, it was unbelievably fast. I had never seen anything like it. It was so unusual that I wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the Seelie has become lately, maybe this has something to do with it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but doesn't the House of Dana have a door?
It was closed that night. I suppose even the House of Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time.
I see. That makes sense, but what were you doing here if the House of Dana was closed?
Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors, so you can continue reading books here. Everyone knows that.
Anyway, thank you for the info. I'll be sure to take note of everything you mentioned.
You're welcome.
Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hello. I'm a Ratawahis student and would like to see the checkout logs for theoretical astrology and a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh, are you also here to investigate the Ratawahist Wisdom Seelie legend?
Also? I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating such a popular legend.
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it. But unfortunately, I haven't found anything out of the ordinary. Given you're a Ratawahist student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books. All our copies of these particular titles are frequently checked out. I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs.
Is there any chance the Seelie could have taken the books out and returned them without being noticed?
Not likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of its books. There will always be a record if a book is checked out. And even if it managed to figure out a way to take the books without leaving any record, it's possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books before the Seelie returned them. If someone discovers that a book is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, it would come to my attention immediately. However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book.
Okay, I understand now, thank you. This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the Seelie's identity. Okay, everyone's given us a lot of useful information. Let's go through it and try to organize everything. Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were just, ridiculous. Yeah. Let me think and see what I can make of it. Okay, calm down, Layla. I know the info's all over the place, but you can definitely do it. First, let's try to figure out the Seelie's identity based on the clues we currently have. Then, we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motives. Finally, we'll piece everything together. From there, we should be able to predict its movement. Alright, let's give it a try.
Okay, so... So, book checkout.
Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there's a log of anyone who checks out a book. It once infiltrated the House of Dana while it was closed. I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities. It's been to the Chatrakham Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. The stamp. Which probably means they're a Ratawa student. No, they're no, they're the stamp. Which probably means they're a Ratawa student. Okay, I think I've got it now. First, based on the information Katayun provided, we can assume that the Seelie is a student from the Ratawa Darshan. The possibility of it being someone outside the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible to gain access to those two books without going through the librarian. Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation by the academia. In other words, it's probably just conducting research, and the nature of its research is very similar to mine. The question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field of knowledge. So based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next astrological observation site. It's nothing, really. There are actually some other factors that I've been speculating about. But that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any discoveries. I'll tell you what I mean by that if the Seelie doesn't show up.
Ayan, nalaglag. The weather today is perfect for observation. Let's see if it shows up. Honestly, spending an entire night waiting for something that we're not sure is gonna happen might not be the best use of our time, but we don't really have any choice.
This is all we've got. Get some sleep if you're tired. I'll be up. It's not like I could sleep anyways. Thanks. Oh, how about I share some basics about astrology with you? If you're interested, that is. Sure enough, it didn't show up. We hardly saw any animals, let alone people. No matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be, nothing will happen as long as I'm awake. They're probably one and the same. It's like I told you. I have a severe sleeping disorder, and there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but I've never been able to get any definitive evidence. Something is actively attempting to cover up all the clues without my knowing. Maybe that something is me. Or maybe it isn't. I can't be sure. For all I know, I could even be the Sealy.
Yes, you are.
But what if I am? Would the Sealy be willing to help me this time? What is it actually thinking? I really have no idea. Huh? You want to help me? Of course it would be nice to know what's really going on, but that's impossible. It's always avoiding me and keeping me in the dark, and that won't change even if you're around. Huh? What's wrong? Yeah. And to think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time. My stomach is churning just thinking about it. Please stop. The more you talk about it, the more silly I feel. Oh, come on, Layla. What are you doing? Everyone's gonna start thinking you're crazy now. Oh no. I'm losing it. So dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we? Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something on your mind. What are you talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla. Fine. It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending. I promise I don't mean any harm and I'll answer all your questions. But before that, would you mind telling me who you are first? Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me. Or I should say you were waiting for the Sealy to show up. Was this your idea or hers? I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident, though. All right, that's all the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away. That's right. Though I didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was helping Layla finish her thesis. You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help her become more sociable. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Sealy started going around. But that's all right. Infiltrating the House of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the House of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were only days before the paper was due. I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the Core 30 wasn't paying attention. I had no idea there was still a student inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my identity. It would also expose me to Layla as well. As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis. It's like I said, I don't have much time, so I need to be as efficient as possible. I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me to slack off. My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting to waste my time. My intention is to help people. I'm not here to cause any harm. Well then, does that answer all your questions? You see, her emotions are incredibly unstable. She's constantly doubting herself. If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing, she could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. She might start thinking about giving up completely. After all, she and I are one and the same. No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. I trust that she's capable of doing that. She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't... Oh, please don't share any of this with her. I would like to thank you for doing this for me. She seems to be waking up now. Huh? Did I... Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I was, wasn't I? Really? I don't believe you. You're hiding something from me. It's written all over your face. You said you were gonna help me, didn't you? Why are you holding out on me now? Please tell me. You promised you'd help.
Ay, ang cute. Ang cute ng picture. Okay, I think that is the last story. Okay, last ending of the hangout event for Leela. And I think I'm going to end my stream. And I will be back siguro after a week or week after, 2 weeks after, yes. 2 weeks after, I'm going to live stream, but on my Facebook page. So it's been a long time that I
Inactivity
haven't.
serves no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, I just let Raiden Shogun say something. Okay, so I'm going to do my live stream in my Facebook page. So I think that's it. And good evening, everyone, and thank you for stopping by my stream. So thank you, and have a nice evening and good day, everyone. Thank you so much for
The world
coming
remains
by.
constant over the centuries.
Bye.
But human life is like the dew